Hey, how you doing? It's Dan McDonald here from regenerateyourlife.org. Back into the video making circuit. I've got an announcement to make about another free seminar coming up on the 14th of April. Lou Corona, Dan McDonald, doing it again. The last seminar was really incredible. So I'll put a link down below so you can sign up for that free event. The spots will sell out just like the last one. And then the weekend after that, which I believe is the 18th and the 19th, we'll be doing a workshop and a food class. So all the links for that will be down below. Like I said last time, the seminar was off the charts. Really good stuff and fun to hang out with and meet people. I've got a recipe today for you. This is a really cool one. Macadamia nuts are a little bit rare, they're a little bit expensive, but this makes an incredible yogurt. Okay, so I'm going to just go right ahead real quick here so I don't take up too much of your time, but I wanted to show you this recipe and talk about the culturization of the nuts and seeds, which increases the bioavailability of the amino acids, the glucose, and the fatty acids in the nuts and seeds, making it much more easily absorbable, digestible, and utilizing those nutrients. That's where a lot of my people are going wrong. That's why I use the juicing. That's why I do the culturization of the food, because it's really absorbability that counts. And so you're going to want to think about eating more and more raw foods so that you can keep your colon clean and you can keep the bowel wall clean, so that when you do eat high mineral nutrient dense foods, it'll absorb easily into the system so that those nutrients can be utilized, because otherwise you're just going to the grocery store and paying for expensive poop. Can you dig it? So I've got about 2 cups of coconut meat here. This is coconut macadamia nut yogurt. Delicious. And I'm going to just do 1 cup of soaked macadamia nuts. You can soak them for about 4 hours. I've been soaking these for about 12. Either way, they don't really necessarily germinate, but it helps to, again, bring some water in, and that water helps to work as a mechanism to absorb the nutrition, okay? It also makes it easier to digest as well. So I'll put in a cup of the macadamia nuts. Then I'm going to use Life Biotic. And did you know that Life Biotic is the #1 probiotic in the world, the most purest? According to Mike Adams from Natural News, and he is a very strict and stringent scientist. And so he gave a rave review on the Life Biotics, which are really good for people that are having candida, gas, bloating, or any of the digestive issues that go along with normally a diet or eating styles or lifestyle habits that create an inhospitable environment in the GI tract for health. So the probiotics can really help. The way to maximize and stretch out these probiotics is to make the cultured nuts and seeds, and then you activate these nuts and seeds, and then those bacteria, those probiotics actually proliferate. And so it goes all throughout the yogurt, and then as you make the dressings or put some in your smoothie, that really brings in more microflora, healthy. Like these probiotics are kind of like the cops, and all the viruses, bacteria, yeast, and fungus that build up through the bad eating habits and the lifestyle habits can be displaced by the good guys. So you get that, of course, from fruits and vegetables, and then these probiotics are helping people to move in that direction, okay? Because we're so separated from nature, it's a great way to start really building the internal environment in your GI tract. Plus, so the concept behind the probiotics is that the proteins break down into amino acids, because these are proteolytic probiotics. And the carbohydrates are broken down into glucose, and then the fats are broken down into fatty acids. And again, we come back to utilization and absorption. Okay, next I'm going to add, after 1 teaspoon of the probiotics, I'll start with maybe 1 cup of water and see how that does. I'm just going to use this, and then I can make a dressing out of it tonight for dinner. I had these macadamia nuts soaking, and I needed to use them, and I was inspired. I needed to share about the seminar coming up, and so I had this opportunity to make a video for you. So I'm going to add just, it looks like a little bit more water. I could make it, you can make it thicker or thinner depending on how you like it. This should do it. There it is, nice. Let the air bubble pop, see, and then you can hit it again. Perfect DTM, no editing style. Lots more to come about raw foods. The transformations I'm seeing even in the people that are closest to me. Even my friends that are raw foodists, they'll come hang out with the DTM and definitely always step up another level in knowledge and experience, because I've been doing this for quite some time and I'm very stringent because I always want to maximize my own human potential. So each meal is an opportunity to become a better person. You know what I mean? Instead of saying, well, I did pretty good on the diet today, now I'll just have pizza. Well, then you just take yourself down a notch, and it takes you off that course, that trajectory of really creating and allowing your potential to arise within you so that you can be the happiest, healthiest, brightest human being. Can you dig it, baby? So here we go. We got the coconut, macadamia nut, and I'll rinse this thing out real quick, and I'll use this to, I'll let it culturize in the jar here, and I'll just tell you a little bit more about the culturization process, which I recommend that if you are going to eat nuts and seeds, you don't have to. I mean, it's highly recommended that you soak them, okay? But culturizing them just always takes it to a whole nother level. It's just a smart thing to do, you know? And so I'm going to just get this out of there and get it into the jar, and then what I'll do is I'll have this sit on the counter for you know, about 3 to 4 hours at this temperature, and that'll culturize and break everything down so it's super digestible. Delicious. Okay, that's enough. I'll spare you your time, but thanks a lot for hanging out with me today. I hope you learned something, inspired to take care of your health, and to learn more about the raw living foods, you can go to my website. That's regenerateyourlife.org. I got a ton of DVDs over there where you can get educated on the juicing, the smoothies, the salads, the entrees, and the culturization process. You take the lid here and you just set it on top. You don't screw it down, you just leave it on there so that the air can get at it, and you let that culturize for anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, and then you can take that and make a myriad of the most delicious dressings that you can drown your salads with or use as dips. You can also put this in smoothies as well, so that again you're maximizing absorption and utilization. That's really, really key. And getting those minerals and vitamins into your body and enzymes is going to be essential to help you to eliminate all your health problems. I mean, I've seen it right before my eyes with hundreds of people. So it can be done. I want to recommend more raw foods to you, and I'll let you go for now. So thanks a lot. I'll put the link down below for the free seminar Tuesday the 14th and the food class and workshop on the 18th and the 19th down in Los Angeles, California. Peace. Thanks, Mom.